Hello, welcome to the Bearded Horror Review. My name is Dan, aka the Boogey Man, and on this show, I will watch a horror movie, either a classic or a new release, talk about some good points, talk about some bad points, if there are any of either, give it a rating out of 10, if I remember to do it, and let you know if I think this film is worth a watch or not, in my humble opinion. And today, we're going to be talking about Species. The reason why I'm going to be talking about Species is because, two things. Its 30th anniversary is coming up on July 7th. 30 years ago it was released. Well, I mean, if you're watching this on July 7th, it's today. And also, to coincide with that, a new restoration has been done by 88 Films. I bought the Blu-ray and just watched it not long ago, and it made me want to talk about it even more. So, let's do it. Before we carry on, guys, I'm going to say this is, I think, a 30-year-old film. So, there are going to be spoilers. So I'm going to do a full spoiler thing. If you don't want to know anything about it, go away and watch it. Grab that Blu-ray. Or if you want to hear what I have to say about it and makes you want to watch it, stick around. Let's talk about it. So Species is a sci-fi horror released in 1995 about a signal is received at SETI that allows scientists to kind of create a hybrid creature from alien DNA and human DNA. And this creates a young girl named Sil. Through a series of events, Sil escapes and ends up growing into a fully grown woman. And Sil is on a mission to mate. She is here to mate. And so the laboratory that bred her get a ragtag team together to try and find her, hunt her down and stop her, or she could end humanity.
We decided to make it female so that it would be more docile and controllable.
More docile and controllable, huh?
Now, Species is one of those films that I grew up watching. It came out when I was 7 years old. And I remember going to my local video store with my dad, James Bond Video. That was bad. And seeing this cover. Like, imagine a 7-year-old boy seeing that. I'm gonna be curious. Obviously, I didn't see it when I was 7. That would be weird, especially since most of this film is about an alien trying to have sex. But I did see it when I was very young still, probably about 10 years old. And it's one of those films that I have seen a lot. It was on TV a lot. The sequel, which is we're not going to talk about, was on TV a lot as well. And I remember, seeing it a bunch of times. And with this re-release for Blu-ray and 4K from 88 Films, I picked it up because, it's part of my horror journey. Shall we say my horror journey? Well, it's part of my childhood, and I really wanted to watch it again. And frankly, this 88 Films restoration looks great. Really good upgrade, really good Blu-ray and 4K. And not only does this film have a stacked cast. Natasha Henriksen in her first role, I think. Michael Madsen, Ben Kingsley, Forrest Whitaker. I mean, come on. It's got such a massive cast in it of people that went on to do such great things. And it's a sci-fi horror film. Like, you don't get that anymore. And not only did it have a great cast, it had some great people behind the camera. Sil herself was designed by H.R. Giger, or Geiger. I never know which way to pronounce it. Yes, the guy behind the Xenomorph, and many, many other things. Like I said, spoilers for this because there is so much I want to unpack and talk about this film. I really like it. I can't believe it's 30 years old. I can't believe I'm 37 years old. God. Oh, God. I'm aging like a glass of milk. Ugh. Before we carry on, guys, if you can leave a like and subscribe, it's a little thing for you, but it really helps out the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But this film is extremely 90s. The only thing it's missing from the 90s is a kickflip. Do a kickflip! One of the reasons why this film is so good is because it does sprinkle these kind of things in of sexuality and body horror. It's not just like, a woman's walking around trying to have sex with people. She's walking around trying to find a compatible mate to be able to create hybrid aliens to take over the world. And she is quite picky about who she chooses. And she was also very happy to kill off the competition. I remember growing up and seeing a scene where a woman gets her spine ripped in half because she's flirting with a guy that she wanted to flirt with. And it's just one of those that I feel doesn't get enough love. Yeah, a lot of people have seen it and will have heard of it and probably know about it, but it's not held up there as much as, say, other sci-fi horrors that came after it. Event Horizon, for example. It's one of those, I feel like it paved the way for the more extreme sci-fi horror, because we got some after this, but there hadn't been much before it since, in this kind of capacity. And that's another thing I want to talk about when it comes to this film in particular, is the sexuality. Because we did have another boom of sexuality in the 90s. And I think a lot of people kind of don't remember that. Like, there was a lot more freedom in these films, an exploration of what sexuality actually can be. Like, this film is an alien using sexuality as a weapon, and it's a really well done story. This film isn't boring. It goes along at a brisk pace. It's got great casting, great editing. There's a few downsides to it, which I'm gonna get into it. Let's talk about it. So, like I said, it's from the 90s. There are some incredible practical effects in this, some really good bladder effects. The design of Sil is absolutely incredible, and HR Giga, because of the budget and some of the restraints from the studio and stuff that they had to really fight for to even get in the film, because the studio just didn't want to pay for it. Giga even paid some of his own money to put stuff in this film that he didn't get back. But there's also CGI, and I say this because after Jurassic Park, a lot of people started using CGI more. And this, it's very evident. CGI was there, but it wasn't quite up to snuff in the 90s. So it is obvious when it goes from practical effect to a 90s CGI effect. They haven't aged great, but that's part of its charm. You can look at it, and if they made it now and it looked like this, you'd think it was hot garbage. But you have to look at it through the lens of, this came out in 1995. Holy hell, this is a sci-fi horror film with CGI in that looks alright. I mean, I can tell it's CGI, but they did a damn good effort. One of the highest praises I gotta say about this film, though, is the acting. There's some amazing acting going on. You can tell that everybody is having a great time. Michael Madsen especially is having a great time by the looks of it. He's just playing Michael Madsen. He's a mercenary, tough guy. Forrest Whitaker plays an empath. I think they mean psychic, but they call him an empath because he feels so deeply. He's basically just like every white woman in 2025. But yeah, I can't believe this film is 30 years old. There's aspects of this that have aged really well. Some of the practical effects are incredible. Some of the bladder work that they do, especially early in the film, loved it. But that being said, this is very 90s. The effects are 90s, the setting are 90s, the technology is 90s. It is so 90s, but I love that about this. And this is one of those films I think people should watch. And it's a shame that it's only got a 5.9 on IMDb out of 10. I mean, I get why that's there. I'd give it a little bit higher, maybe a 6.5, maybe almost a 7. But maybe I'm looking at it with rose-tinted glasses. But, like I said, it's 30 years old. 88 films have released this Blu-ray that I definitely think you should check out, because it's a really great print. They have managed to restore this really well. It looks fantastic. No, I'm not sponsored by 88 Films, but I mean, if they wanted to, they can get in touch, send me some free films. I'd watch the hell out of them. Yeah, have you guys watched Species? Let me know down in the comments below. 6.5 to 7. Let's call it a 6.5. Let's be adult about this. It's a 6.5. But again, what do you guys think about Species? Have you seen it? Let me know if you are going to watch it, because I really think a lot of people should, especially if you like Alien and stuff like that, Event Horizon. Get those sci-fi things in there. And if you like seeing 90s kind of just great acting and nonsense, go watch it. Let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Head over to my Instagram, where I will be telling you more stuff about this, about what's coming up on the channel and what I'm going to be doing. I put polls up as well about things that You want to vote on films I'm going to review and stuff like that. And I've got a TikTok and stuff, and I put news up and stuff. Like, be cool and go follow me on stuff. And like I said, like and subscribe over here. And until the next time, happy watching.